Today we'll be playing some Madden 20, and I just started recording because it's about to be second half. I'm playing as the whatever it's called, I forgot. I'm facing the Dallas, Texas. I don't know, but I'm New York Patriots. So and I just got a touchdown
pass in the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this out of reach.
94-yard touchdown. Oh, what the heck is wrong with Mike? Look at that. Perfect touchdown. That worked.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the route is on in this first half.
I'm not going to talk.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. One effort results in the touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2nd and goal from the 1. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Maher able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before half for Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, that talked about big plays, sacks? They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And it fights through one man. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen.
He's got it at the 15. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one, and even 40 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. For Zeke, one of the first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Let's go.
Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. On 1st down, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
White 51. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Prescott now 9 of 17 through the air. Throwing. Prescott. Hearns brings it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond.
And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. 5 Touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go...
Entering pause screen, resume.